Hello. Welcome to Punky Badge episode 19. Hello. Welcome to Punky Badge episode 19. This is your fun intro. Today we're gonna be talking about my setup evolution or something, or like why is my setup like the messy it is, but it's yet so organized yet it's messy. If people come to my room, it looks messy. It is messy. But yet it looks organized in a sense because I have like a streamer setup in one corner, a collection setup in one corner, like aesthetic in one corner, and one productive area in the one corner. It's a mess, man. It's like, because this is not only my sleeping quarters, it's like my room. So I essentially want to make this as like, comforting as possible, yet trigger my OC, especially. No. Just like something I can use 24/7 and something very good. And because my previous setup was in the living room, this is way better. So I guess also can talk about my evolution of my setup, which I don't think I talked about so much. Yeah. So the first setup is actually on the dining table with. No, I'm talking about streaming, by the way, not my when I started gaming, because that's a different house, different stuff, different long ago. That's different thing. So I would play in the living room. The dining table is in the outside. And I will use my father's laptop because my father had like two laptops back in the time, and when he don't need work, or like he need work on the other laptop, he like, okay, you done your work, done your things, you can use it to play. And my brother taught me streaming, and then I would stream there like twice or thrice, and I'll play most games. And it wasn't much. And then I moved on to streaming on the PS4. No laptop, nothing yet, because that's when my father stopped lending me. I would just play on the PS4 because my brother finally got his own room for own gaming room and own computer. So I would just use the PS4, stream I think a couple of times until the next year. I stream on the PS4 until mid next year or something. When my brother got upgraded laptop, that laptop got repaired because it broke. Then I use it connected to my PS4 because I was playing on PS4. I didn't play on the laptop. Then eventually I moved on to the laptop, upgraded to Windows 11, and it fucked up my entire setup. And then I moved on after getting it to work a bit more better. I streamed on. I use mostly the laptop. I play on the laptop instead of playing on the PS4. Then eventually that done, I moved on to playing on the Switch because my laptop was dying and I only can use Discord then. So I would just play mostly on the Switch. That's until this year when I got my upgraded laptop. And then before Norton, we were promised on the year before to, you get your room eventually because we need to cut down the bunker bed. This room, it was like not used that properly. The study room, we don't need that much thing, so we compromise. And eventually when I like, okay, I want to do the Norton soon, so I told this, can we have our own rooms now? Because we were planning to do it at the end of this year, by the way. Which I was like, no, let's do it at the start of this year. Then we'll keep pushing it until the end of the year. Because it's going to be chaotic during the time of the internship and whatnot. And I want to make use of much as this year as possible. So I got my own room and I started designing as much. I started making this as cozy and stuff. Most of the thing was for Norton and whatnot. If you guys know, on the first day, which if you guys are going to watch the highlight video when it comes out or watch the past VODs, you know how it was. So yeah, I got my room set up and whatnot. Took a while to get used to, but Norton was what the push in it because that was uncomfortable as hell already. And Norton just made me enjoy this room way more. So yeah, now then we installed a fan during the Norton. Like the room would transform within 2 weeks. Like 3 or 2 weeks, which was massive, man. Because I think before Norton a few days ago, we were just setting up separating the beds because this was an ex-bunk bed. It was previously a bunk bed that my brother used to share before I moved to the guest room. Stayed there for like 2 years or 3 years because my grandparents entrusted their room to maintain it for me And it's like, okay, sure. And because my brother was using most of the drawers here, that was the reason. So, but then my brother was using the study room more than here. He sometimes just sleep in that room, or let's sleep outside and go play in this room. It's like, it has happened multiple times. So after compromising, that becomes room, this become a room, etc. has become more cozy. I started editing, we started cleaning. Yeah, so that's how my evolved setup. But that's not all, because remember, I was a laptop gaming. I did a keyboard and I have very shitty Logitech wired mouse, no mic, very bad. And the laptop was on the table itself. And before I didn't even have a mouse pad until like this year. So, because we got a mouse pad, a spare mouse pad from last year, we got one from AFA, we got one from the Hololive thing. Last year I got my mouse pad, which from the vlog. So without the vlog, I wouldn't have a mouse pad and we'd probably be staying outside with a very scuffed setup. So yeah, once we got the setup, I upgraded my mouse because that mouse is super old and it's having massive mouse drift, which was a bit troublesome. So I decided to go compromise and decide to get a wireless mouse. People complain that this wireless mouse that I decided to get is like not the smart. It's the one that has like is battery powered. It's not like those charging, which most people are like, why? But like, because I realized I need to bring this to school for at least 3 years and maybe who knows how more. So getting this type battery power one is more convenient, because I think the other one is use Bluetooth, which I don't like using, to be honest. I don't use Bluetooth. If it does have that something, then I'm just down, but like, if not, I would rather compromise this, because a battery mouse isn't bad. There isn't that much delay, it's the same thing, and it's, well, battery, so you don't need to charge it as often. Battery lasts long, but you do need to pay the long term in a sense. But if it works, man. Battery mouse works, and there was another wireless mouse that's battery powered that we use for our living room. So getting one for myself, definitely way better. And the keyboard was before this one, which I bought from Onigiri. It was a hand down that was broken, or like wasn't working as well for my brother. Wasn't a Razer keyboard. Apparently it was just some random knockoff Chinese keyboard that worked. Because the Razer one my brother was using, and then he swapped it out. And I think the Razer one broke, so yeah, he broke more keyboards than he needs to, man. I remember he has like 4 or 5 keyboards, which is way too much keyboard as a person who was a true gamer. So yeah, I brought this mechanical keyboard from my best pal Onigiri. And then yeah, if you saw the Twitter post, this keycaps is how I play. If some keys flip, and if you're wondering why, is when I finally got detachable switch, the first thing I wanted to do was experiment. That was always the plan, and I realized experimenting that the slants and whatnot, if you can do it in a way that can make it so it's way better for me to game and more comfortable, because holy shit, when I went on hiatus, the only game I could really play was Osu, because it wasn't as heavy compared to like other games like Fortnite and whatnot. So I would play on the flat keys, which was very painful to play. So I like compromised and decided to make it comfortable so my early trigger fingers don't get hurt. So yeah, that's why the keyboard now is like very, very close, but it's very good for my hand. It doesn't hurt as much. It's also way more effective and whatnot. So yeah, that's how my setup. And then I just added like the switch with the capture card, which is I think one of the recent edition we bought. I got this from one of my Korean trip, which I didn't vlog, but maybe we'll make an animation out of it, because we took some pictures left and right. Because I think back then it was me trying to figure out how to vlog, because after the first vlog I was like, how the hell am I supposed to vlog? Anyway, that vlog wasn't like interesting, because half of the time I'm in Korea was in market. It was an interesting moment, but that was like 3 days at most, and it isn't really worth for me to talk about. So yeah, we bought this in one of the Korean underground markets. This is not black market. It's like near the train station. There's always like alleys or alleyways of like stores. So I bought these LED like fake lanterns. Not lanterns. It's like a lantern, but a campfire lantern. And yeah, this makes my room way more cozy. We added some of the stuff we got from Japan. Some of the stuff we dug out from like old stuff, like this real kangaroo fur And then we also bought some of the acrylics, some stores and whatnot. Yeah, so essentially this room is a bit of a mess, and then we got figures, and some old stuff, essentially stuff like my iPod, which is not sold anymore, to my Yonex radio, which this is limited edition. Isn't sold as much. It's probably like $5 or $10, but it's still rare. It's a collection of sorts. A very old yo-yo, which this type of yo-yo, it's like super hard to find already. Some toys which isn't sold anymore. A Furby, which not the current new one, which is shit. It's the OG Furby, which I still love and I like. So yeah, and then I just got some snacks, which by the way, back in the day, because I was washing my specs. Back in the day, I was playing in the living room, right, which was usually very messy because Asian house, living room, dining table, either very clean or very messy. Yeah, I was the messy one where we just dump the snacks. So yeah, we had the tower of snacks essentially because I'm the one who. So essentially I would just eat whatever's on the table and whenever I'm bored, which was a habit which I kind of brought into this room, but because it's a room, not the living room, I decided not to eat as much snacks, just compromise on sweets and dried snacks. And sometimes whenever I cook, like one of the movie night I had was I made a pork slider during the Norton. You guys remember that? Yeah, that shit was a bun, a very nice thing. Okay, like people do not know how well that pork slider was. It was truly a pork slider. Like holy shit, it was good, good. Even my brother liked it. Two that were different coke. One was lemon salted, the other was smoky, which is good. So yeah, I rarely bring food. Sometimes I bring my cereal here just to like edit and then eat and whatnot. So yeah, that's it for today's episode, man. I'm tired. I want to rest. Maybe record the rest of the episode tomorrow, and which is like technically today for you guys. So yeah, it's almost like very late for me, man. I've been recording for long, so tomorrow I'll be recording the rest. And well, I hope my brother helps me, and we're gonna be editing spree because some of them has been edited by my brother, but most of them I'm gonna edit. You know, and it's not 1 hour episodes. That's the good thing. It's keeping me sane. So yeah, thanks for coming today. I'm gonna rest now because it's almost 6. Truth to be told. So yeah, not 6 p.m., 6 a.m. So yeah, thank you guys for coming over to today. Hope you guys are like on your way back from work, school, or like during your comforting times. Hope you guys have a great day and good luck with whatever you're doing. Exam, tests, work, studies. Hope you are cozy right now. And hope to see you on the next episode. Bye bye, and I will see you in the next one. Peace. YouTube outro, as always. Nice.